In this video, we'll discuss the task scheduler in the Waterfall template. The most common approach of project management is to schedule tasks to follow one another, cascading from the very first action to the next and on down to the final task. This is known as a waterfall methodology. It is a start-to-finish schedule where you know when a project will start and can accept when the schedule determines it will be finished. In AP, if you can identify the duration of each task and its predecessor, then the tool will build the schedule automatically and determine the schedule finish date for your project. It'll even give you a Gantt chart to see how the work items relate to one another on a timeline. The Waterfall template site looks like this, with 3 reporter web parts on the front page to display project information and performance metrics, work due soon, and open issues. The heart of the site is the project task list, where individual tasks are listed in the order they'll happen. This default view displays the percent complete of each task, the task name, its duration, start date and finish date, the task's immediate predecessor, and the person who is assigned to the task. In this sample project, I've already identified the task that must be completed before the next task can start, its predecessor. I've also assigned all the work and defined the number of days given to complete each task, its duration. These are work days, not calendar days, so the scheduler skips weekends. Out of the box, the Waterfall template has a sample set of work items structured to show a hierarchy of tasks under milestones. It also has as its first task an action called Project Kickoff. There's automation set up so that when a task named Project Kickoff is completed, the system will schedule your entire project for you. It will first look at the project statement to find the project start date, enter that date as the start date of the first task, and then calculate start and finish dates for all work items based on each task duration and predecessor. By refreshing the page, I can see that all tasks are now fully scheduled. The built-in performance metrics displayed on the home page capture the project's current condition, and this project is ready for business. If the performance metric on schedule is not green, it means that the scheduled finish date is past the due date. It is not on schedule because if we follow these dates, the project will ultimately be completed after the date it is due. This can be corrected in 3 ways. First, the project could be started earlier. After initial scheduling, you can change the schedule by clicking the Task tab, then Move Schedule, select an earlier start date, say yes to moving tasks that have actual dates, and OK. This will simply move the entire schedule back, cascading the task dates based on the original durations and predecessors. The second way is to adjust the duration of individual tasks so that less time is granted for their completion. Third, it may be possible for some tasks to be worked on concurrently, and so changing the predecessor to be common for multiple tasks will allow more work to be completed in a shorter time frame. These last 2 methods will require you to rerun the task scheduler by clicking the Project tab, refresh project data, and OK. This refresh also happens whenever a task is checked completed and overnight for all projects. Assignees can interact with tasks in a few ways. They can simply check the box in front of each task as it's completed. They can open a task from any work report, edit it, change the status or percent complete, or anything, and click Save. Or they can use a Kanban board to move items to a new status or even reassign to a new person. Task properties can be exposed or hidden based on the needs of your team. There's much more information on how to modify the project task list in the user guide pages. Be sure to consult with your CSE if you have special considerations. Like everything in Amazon projects, the Waterfall template can be adjusted in 1,000 ways to meet the particular business needs of your team. You can track the actual finish dates of each action, record the variance from the task's planned finish date to its actual finish, determine the active phase or milestone of the project, and monitor task issues that are blockers to finishing your project. These are already built into the Waterfall template, and you can add more. For guidance on getting the most out of AP, follow the help content in the user guide and attend a webinar hosted by our CSEs. As always, if you get stuck or have questions, feel free to contact us for help.